Oh, I can already see hands raised. Okay, I think we can start now. Uh, Hello, everyone, again, and thank you so much for all of you joining today. I'm so happy that my youth is really so much, engaged into their mental health, and I'm sure if all of you are here today, it's because you are really serious about it, and you really want to talk about it, and you want to know about it. So, very quickly, before I take your questions, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Asma Naeem, and I'm hypnotherapist. And my background is I've worked for 16 years in corporate, and in those years, I was always thinking there is something more I want to do with my life. And after doing my MBA and getting into a corporate job, just very quickly I realized this was not for me. But it went on for another 16 years because I didn't know what exactly I want from my life, because all I knew that I was just so unhappy with my career, with my career choices. And I was really upset. I will say I was lost more than upset. I was lost. I really don't know what is that I want from my life. But I knew one thing for sure, okay, corporate is not for me. Why have done MBA, even though I was a student of psychology for 4 years in college. And then, we don't have that level of guidance and someone is giving us that mentorship that, okay, do this, or this is good for you, or this is your talent. So we miss that guidance in our life. So for me, my parents were like, जो दिल चाहता है पढ़ लो, no condition from our end. So that level of freedom is good sometimes, and sometimes it harms you as well, because in your age or in my age, when I was in college and I was in my high school, I wanted to be a doctor. I couldn't do that, and then I was lost. I really don't know what is that I want from my life. In short, I studied psychology for 4 years. I moved to another country. I was in Dubai, and then I did my MBA. I was not having any other option, and it is like koi option nahi hai to yehi pad lo. And then I started corporate banking for 15, 16 years, and I realized that this is not for me. And I was constantly searching because I was so much keen into human behavior, human psychology, and my main concern was that, is there any way we can change our life, or everything is just a destiny? That was my main quest. मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि यार, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हर चीज हमारी डेस्टिनी में लिखी गई है। कुछ तो ऐसा है कि हम अपनी लाइफ को बदल सकते हैं, मगर कैसे बदलें? मुझे कॉर्पोरेट नहीं करना है, पर मुझे क्या करना है? मैं इतना लॉस्ट थी अपनी लाइफ के अंदर, और मैं last few years of my corporate life, I went back to my psychology basis, and I started learning different modalities of how your mind works, how your brain works, and how you can change your life, about human energy, about your mind sciences. Eventually, after doing so many courses, I went to a hypnotherapy course, and that was the best thing I did in my life, because I got to know so much about myself, and I found my life purpose. मुझे पता लगा कि यार यही मुझे करना है. I want to do hypnotherapy because that changed my life, that gave me a purpose, and I want to help other people, because there is so much satisfaction and fulfillment when you help others and you help them to grow in their life and help them to think positive and rise in their life, because we are all living in a very stressed life. So that is a short brief on myself. I'm a coach, I'm a hypnotherapist, but I'm not a professional psychologist. So let me clarify this one. So, whatever I advise or suggest people, that is based on my knowledge, what I have learned, what is my life exposure, because I have seen a lot of ups and downs like any other normal human being in my life. So, I talk from my experience with my clients, what coaching I've done till now, from whatever I have learned and whatever knowledge I have gained on this topic, or on mental health, or your mind sciences, mind power. So myself, I have my own platform, BrainTox Coaching, and I collaborated with WomenAscension an year back. And I must appreciate Maheen and her whole team, like with such a such a great compassion, I must say, to serve and contribute in others' life. They started WomenAscension, I think, more than a year back, and on some platform we got connected and we collaborated. And it's been like I'm working with them for 1 year, and we are working on personal development, on coaching, helping and guiding people, and they are doing tremendous job. And the best part is that they are not charging anything for their services, and this is you call a contribution. They are just from the place of compassion, love, and from the place of helping other people. They're doing this great job, and it's just not me. There are amazing other mentors on this platform where they're helping people in different areas of life, whether there's a women empowerment, whether there's people like the want a clarification, anything. So thank you, WomenAscension Maheen, and your whole team for giving me this opportunity again to talk to my youth, because मैं और माहीन हम लोग बहुत अरसे से एक बात कर रहे हैं कि यार हमें अपनी यूथ के लिए कुछ करना है, एंड वी आर वेरी अपसेट विद द फैक्ट कि हमारी यूथ कितनी लॉस्ट है अपने करियर के मामले में, अपने लाइफ के मामले में, बिकॉज मुझे बहुत साल लगी अपनी लाइफ में यू टर्न लेने में। बहुत टाइम, बहुत साल मैंने एक गलत फील्ड के अंदर, आई वोंट से गलत, बट दैट वाज समथिंग ऑफ नॉट माय इंटरेस्ट। आई लर्नड अ लॉट, बट दैट वाज नॉट मी। आई लॉस्ट माय सेल्फ इन दैट पाथ, एंड देन I took a U-turn and re-established my career. And obviously, I have faced many challenges. So I want all of you to just open up with ourselves. There is no PowerPoint presentations. I'm not here to give any kind of a ज्ञान, because here I want to talk to you. आज हमारा पूरा एजेंडा ये है कि हमें आप लोगों के साथ बात करनी है। आई वॉन्ट टू टॉक टू यू, आई वॉन्ट टू सी हाउ कैन आई हेल्प यू, आई वॉन्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप लोगों के क्या कंसर्न्स हैं, क्या चीज है जो आप लोग को इतना बॉदर करती है लाइफ के अंदर कि आज आप लोग यहाँ पर हैं बात करने के लिए। सो जस्ट बी योर सेल्फ, देयर इज नो जजमेंट हेयर। हम सब अपनी लाइफ के में डिफरेंट फेजेस से गुजर रहे हैं, गुजरते हैं, एंड वी आर हियर टू सपोर्ट ईच अदर. So don't feel shy to ask any question. There is no question is silly or stupid, or there is no judgment here that why you're asking this, why not. Please do ask, and I will try my level best from my understanding, from my perspective. How can I help you, or how can I answer your question? And lastly, I will just give you the floor and you can ask me anything. Just want to very quickly, the word we use about mental health, what it is a mental health and why it is so important. We are so focused on our physical health, but we ignore the major factor in our life, that is our mental health, which is affecting us not physically but emotionally, and it's not letting us to move forward in our life. So this is a high time we address about how we feel about ourselves and about others, how we are managing our relationships. What is mental health? Mental health in a simple words that who we think we are and how we are behaving, how we process our feelings and emotions, how we connect to other people, how healthy or unhealthy our relationships are, how is our behavior in the society, how we are behaving, how we are feeling, how we are processing our emotions, and how we are coping with our life challenges. So that's all about mental health we are talking about. And it starts from the point of a stress, when we take so much stress from different aspects of our life, but we don't know how to manage it. And then we develop our physical and emotional problems. And most of the time, we do recognize our physical problems and we rush to the doctors, but we don't realize what are our emotional problems and how to process it. So that's it from my end. And I don't want to take much time. And just to be mindful of the time, I'm giving this floor to all of you. So please, you can ask me whatever concerns you're having. I really want to hear you guys. So Maheen, is it like you will be giving them a mic to talk, or they can unmute themselves?
Asma, you can unmute them as well. You're co-host. We have first Khadija, because she's raising her hand for so long. Khadija, and then after that we have Abdullah. So Khadija, do you have any question, please, beta?
Khadija, you have to unmute yourself.
Khatija, can you hear us? Okay, so we have Abdullah next.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, I had to ask a question that there have been many certain situations in my life where I've felt lost. And during these 3 past months, I've been also having these certain issues where I realized certain part of my life that each and everything which I've done since 21 years of my life, it's just proving myself to others, basically.
Yeah.
So what apparently happened is that I had an emotional breakdown. I have transferred to this university. I was once studying in another university, and in that university, I particularly realized that that business administration, studying business administration, wasn't for me, basically. Or
Okay.
since childhood, I always thought I wouldn't be a businessman. Since childhood, I have suffered certain emotional, uh, you could say, things since childhood that I thought I wouldn't go into business because it's high risk, high reward situation. So I'll just moderately go with the life. So apparently I did my pre-engineering with like B plus or 68, 69 percentage. And then apparently I don't know what happened. And then I realized that I will not do engineering. I'll just do business administration. Then I did take admission to in an university. And when I went to that university, they were all top they were all toppers, basically. They were all toppers. They were all in the rat race. I term it as a rat race, and I panicked out. Apparently, I panicked out. So it went 2 years in that journey, and apparently the things went really off. It was just an emotional breakdown where you're just proving yourself, your worth in the eyes of other people, where you don't have any heart in the work you are doing. So life took another turn. I started a business apparently, and then it boomed. Basically, it boomed. Like it boomed. Lahore, Karachi, Hyderabad, even in each and everywhere, it was just me, Abdullah, Abdullah, Abdullah. It just boomed, and I put each and every effort into it. And it was like an ego boost, I'd say. That you are nothing, and then you are everything. Like each and every person is like Abdullah bhai, Abdullah bhai, Abdullah bhai, and then it's something different as well. So apparently, then as a sales and marketing person, you correlate your value to your work. Since childhood, you are told that you are your work, and you have to prove yourself in each and every situation. So apparently, since the last 12 months, the economic indicators are quite low, and in Pakistan. So then you realize that your worth is nothing, because since you've been in sales and stuff. So apparently in these times, I realized that my worth is not based upon my sales, which was like a very new thing to me, because I always thought that my worth is my work. Like I never saw that my worth is in something else, or I never thought myself that I should be loving myself unconditionally, apparently, from work and studying. So how do you balance work life? That was the basic question.
Okay. Thanks, Abdullah, for sharing your story and asking this question. So you said you had emotional breakdown. So what did you mean by emotional breakdown? If you can just quickly tell
Ruminating,
me.
I was basically ruminating a lot. I was being in my head a lot, overthinking, you would say,
Okay.
overanalyzing a lot. And
Okay.
yeah, that's basically it.
And
Uh,
when
you,
you
you
okay.
you you numb yourself by thinking, basically. You don't want to accept the pain. That's basically the defense
Yeah.
mechanism.
That's there. And I feel that you have, because you are also going through in this loop of not understanding what is happening in my life. So I believe there is some level of self-realization you have developed in you. And you said that you realize at some point of time in life that your work is not your worth. It doesn't reflect who you are. How you got to this realization?
Apparently, I had a friend. She just messaged me after like 1.5 year. Apparently, when I left that university, so I left each and every one. So after 1.5 years, she messaged me, and I was like, okay, okay. And then I when I started talking to her, then I certainly realized that I am not acting like I used to do. Like things have been changed, my thought processes have been changed, and I'm acting like a 50-year-old guy. Then I realized that something's wrong. I mean, I'm not behaving like a 21-year-old. I'm behaving at 50 years old, and life is just practical to me. Like each and everything I'm doing is just to boost my ego or just fulfill it. And when things don't go my way, I panic out, I escape, and then I curse myself up. So that was
Okay,
so like it's been 6 months. Then I realized it.
okay. So I think it's your inner self journey where you came up with this realization, and there's a sign of good mental health when you reflect on your life. Thank you, Abdullah. You have shared many points of your life, and it's a very important thing is like worthiness. This is really important in life. I understand that we all have so many, first of all, the environment we live in, what pressure we are taking from our parents, then what pressure we are taking from the society, how they want to see us. So most of the time we are living the dream of others and not ours. And somewhere when we are so much into it that I have to prove myself to my parents, to my teachers, or somewhere in this society, I'm just seeking the external validation, someone to validate me that I'm good, someone to tell me, Shabash, you have done a great thing. Maybe I get so many degrees, maybe you get a lot of money in your life. I tell you one thing, when we talk about work-life balance, work-life balance happen when you are working from inside and not from outside. Understand that our belief system, our values, how we perceive ourselves, what is my perception about myself, what I really think about of who I am. That is the reflection I'm doing outside. That is something reflecting outside in my work, in my studies, in everything. And we unconsciously start competing with other people. But when we work from our authentic place, and I know what I'm doing is right because this is me, I don't care what my parents, what my family, what this whole society thinks about me. I'm just doing the right thing. Then even it's not a work for you. The only thing is that we don't have a clarity. You said you were really scared of something that you don't want to do a business high risk. How did you develop that belief? Maybe
Apparently,
as a child, because
yeah,
yeah.
apparently as a child, my father had certain like my father's he's no more. But apparently, I saw a lot of backlashes with business, that each and everything has an external focus, external locus, and things will always drift away from me. So that was a particular set of beliefs which I had. Each and everything just goes away from me. So I developed that belief, which I realized right now as well in the past 2 or 3 months.
Exactly, Abdullah. That's the right thing. Let me just explain it from different perspective. As a child, when we're born in this world, our mind and brain is like a clean slate. We don't have any right and wrongs. We don't have any do and don'ts. When our parents or any primary caretakers, when they are raising us, they tell us this is right, this is wrong, this is good thing, this is bad thing, this is something you should do it, this is something you shouldn't be doing it. Until the age of 6 and 7 we develop those belief system perceptions in our mind that this is good, this is bad, this is do, this is don't, and this is how, and that built our personality. Till the age of 6 and 7 there is no filter in your brain to judge anything. Kids don't judge, they just absorb. They just absorb in the environment they are raised, what is happening there. They're unconsciously, even if you're not telling them, they're always observing their elders, the people around them, what they're doing, what they're talking, and that build their subconscious mind. Let me explain very quickly. You know, our mind is just like operating system of our brain, and our behavior is 90% controlled by our subconscious mind and only 10% controlled by our conscious mind. And our subconscious mind is having all our memories, all our belief system, all our values, everything is lying there. Conscious thing, what we do is just taking some decisions. It's a logical mind, and okay, it's just like apparently what how we are affecting from the environment and what decisions I'm taking, how logically I'm thinking. That is just 10% happening on my conscious level, but 90% is my subconscious mind, and that is driving my behavior. I give you a very quick example. एक बच्चा है, वो ऐसे घर में पैदा हुआ है कि जहाँ पे उसके पेरेंट्स चोर हैं। वो रोज चोरी करते हैं, घर पे खाना लेकर आते हैं, और वो बच्चा ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है कि जब भी मेरे पेरेंट्स चोरी करते हैं, घर में खाना लेकर आते हैं, इट्स मीटिंग आवर नीड्स एंड इट्स अ गुड थिंग व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। वो बच्चा बड़ा होता है, वो भी चोर बन जाता है, और उसके परसेप्शन में बीइंग अ थीफ इज नॉट रॉन्ग, बिकॉज एज अ चाइल्ड ही लर्नड कि अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स चोरी करके भी घर में चीजें लेकर आ रहे हैं और मेरी सारी नीड्स मीट हो रही हैं, मुझे खाना मिल रहा है, मुझे कपड़े मिल रहे हैं, सो देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद बीइंग अ थीफ और चोर, मुझे इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है। और बड़ा होके भी वो वही काम कंटिन्यू करता है। एंड ऑन द कॉन्ट्रेरी, अदर चाइल्ड हु हैज रेज्ड इन एनवायरनमेंट जहाँ पे उसको ये बोला गया चोरी बहुत बुरी चीज है, how he will perceive the another person जो चोरी कर रहा है, he's a bad person because it's very easy for us to judge others. He's a bad person because he's a thief and he has no moral values, और हम immediately लोगों को टैग करना शुरू कर देते हैं। So understand, our childhood is really important. It's a foundation. उसी फाउंडेशन के ऊपर हमारी पूरी बिल्डिंग खड़ी होती है। We feel lost because sometimes the dreams are given to us by our parents. It's not our dream. This is not who we are. As a child, how do you know that this is so risky to do a business? You don't know. You, as a child, you haven't done a business. But it's like you have developed that belief from your environment. Someone told you, maybe it's your father who has experienced it, and you hear other people saying that, but it's not you. So why we feel lost in our life? Because we are living someone else's identities. What we have learned from someone else, what we have heard from someone else, and this is very important if we want to come out of this feeling of lost. And when we keep switching our careers, when we keep jumping from one thing to another thing to another thing, that is because we are not happy, we are not fulfilled, because that's not us. My friend told me, come to the sales, it's really good business. I get through my a lot of questions. What skill should we develop to earn a lot of money? What training should I take so I can earn a lot of money? Understand, it's not about earning a lot of money. It's about developing yourself. Money will come to you. Money is not physical, it's an energy. It will come to you. Don't worry about that. First worry about that. What is that you really want in your life? Why you're so lost? There was a time when people might have said only doctors, engineers can earn money. But now what has proven them wrong? Chefs are earning really good. Artists are earning really good. Writers are earning really good. And why they're earning good? It's not because it's in the market, it's in the trend. Please understand this. Because IT is booming, media is booming, let's learn that because I will earn a lot of money. No, it's not like that. It's opposite of it. If you are passionate about it, first of all, you need to have clarity. Whose beliefs you are living, who you are, what you believe in, and what is that you want in your life. Maybe you're switching to engineer, to marketing, to business, to anything. And deep inside, you're just a creative person, you want to write. But so get inside yourself first, understand who you are. And you might need someone's help to do that. And then work on those passion and talents, and you will see, you will rise, you will earn money also. Everything will happen the way you wish. But the best part will happen to you. You will feel fulfilled. You will come out of your lost feeling. Okay, next question.
Okay, ma'am, can I just add one thing more?
Abdullah, give others chance as well, okay? But okay, ask me.
Thank you for it. Okay, let it be. I'll give other people chances. It wasn't that important.
I know we have so many things to discuss, and trust me, I love to talk all of you, but I really want everyone to have some chance to, talk about their concern or questions. Thanks, Abdullah, anyways. It was lovely. Okay, who is next? Sayed Monis. So you can unmute. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Kindly
assalam.
kindly tell me the tips that how to get rid of the mental stress. Like if some people are in a stress due to some circumstances, so how to get rid of that?
Okay. Thanks, Monis, for asking this question. I think this is a main concern which all of us have. Understand what stress is. Our brain has one mechanism. You might have this word, heard this word, fight and flight mechanism. Our subconscious minds hold that mechanism, fight and flight mechanism. And it is coming from the time of Stone Age, when people were not having homes like this and they were living in jungles and like in that Stone Age, and they were under a threat of attack by dangerous animals or other humans, and they were always in that state of mind to protect themselves. So there is this fight and flight mechanism is built in our brain, is coming in our DNA, that whenever there is some threat around us, our brain will give us some warning. So either at that point of time, we have a power to fight back or we run away in any situation from the Stone Age till now. Either in that situation where my brain is telling me there is some threat, save yourself, either I have that capacity in that moment to protect myself or run away. Now, if we put that situation in current life, so whenever we have any kind of a situation in our life, for example, I'm doing a job. I don't love my job. I'm very upset with everything what is happening in the job. Maybe my bosses are not good, people around me are not good, but on the top of that, I need the job because I have to pay my bills, I have to take care of my financials. So what will happen? I'm neither being fly out of that situation, nor I'm going to fight back the situation. So I will freeze in between. And that is our state of depression and stress, because I really don't know. I can't run away out of the situation. I can't fight back with the situation. I'm in the middle. I'm freeze. So that is a state of your depression and stress. So the main thing is that whatever situation in your life is, and you are stressed about it. So what you are doing, you're constantly thinking what is wrong going on in that situation of your life. So that is creating constant stress. So once we will just step back out of that situation and we just breathe, relax, think, this is my situation. I know maybe it's very difficult at the moment, it's very challenging at the moment, but what is that I can do about to come out of it? What 1, 2, 3 steps I can take so that can help me to come out of this situation? Or I might need someone else support and help in this one. And who is the best person who can support me in this one? So that is the way when you reflect on your situation from the point of not anxiety or worry, from the point of, okay, fine, this is life. I will have challenges, but I have enough capacity to fight back. Remember, Allah, when gives you challenges, He gives you strength as well. And He has given so much strength to you to fight back your situation. And let me explain you in a different perspective. Our brain is very powerful. Our thinking is very powerful. Our words are very powerful. So what we think, what we feel, what we speak, we create that energy. So whenever we are running into a stress and negative emotions, all we are doing is looking at the worst thing happening in that situation. So remember, everything around us is energy. Our body has energy, this table has energy, this whole world, like the science proves, everything is energy here. You have no idea that the most powerful thing Allah has given you is your brain and the operating system, which is called mind. What to do in a difficult situation? Shift your mind, your perspective. Stop thinking about negative thing about that situation, otherwise you will keep creating them again and again. First, step back, relax, sit alone, reflect, maybe write it down. What is my situation? Okay, this is. Okay, fine. How can I resolve this? Your brain works like a Google. If you will tell your brain why this bad situation is happening to me, your brain will find all the worst reason in your life, because you did this, you did that, you did this, that person did this to you, that's why you're in this situation. You get into blame game, guilt, regret. But if you put a different question to your brain, that tell me, this is my situation, how can I come out of it? Trust, you have so much ability in your brain and mind to find your solutions. You don't need anyone to give you solutions. Everything is inside you. Use your brain and mind power. Write it down. What is your issue? And start thinking positive aspects of that thing. If this challenge is happening, what is that I'm learning out of it? And how can I do this better? Maybe it will take some time, but let me start working on that. So once you change your perspective about your situation and start taking some positive things about it, and start thinking positive about it, and start talking positive about it, then you will create a different energy. Just try it. What happened when we are in a bad situation? We keep talking about the bad things to our friends, to our family. See, this happened to me. I'm worried. I'm upset. Just a moment. What is your mental talk? You are creating the same situation because your mental talk is telling you this is really bad. And you keep repeating that to other people, to your friends, to your family, to everyone. I'm in this situation, I'm under debt, I'm worried, I'm upset. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Allah has given you so much power inside you, your brain, your mind, your thinking, your words. Trust me, these are the basic tools and very powerful tools. If you start working on your thought process, on your words you use, the language you use, and the way you think about your situation, if you start working on that, you will see day by day there will be an improvement in your situation. So definitely there's a lot more to talk about it, but these are the basic things. No matter how the situation is bad, don't think negative about it. If you feel overwhelmed, talk to someone whom you can really trust, who can give you some good advice. Don't sit with whining people, please. Change your environment matters, your company matters. If you are sitting with people, those who are already very stressed and they're talking very negative about the situation, you will feel more stress. Sit with people, talk to people, those who have some positive perspective in their life. You will get hope from them and you will feel better. So don't sit with people and live with an environment where people are already talking very negative about their situations, and they just drown your energy and they just show you, oh, ye to nahi ho sakta yaar. Ab to tu gaya. You don't need that. You yourself are a very powerful creature. So just relax, give some time yourself, breathe, meditate, or just sit down, have some time alone, and just believe that you can do it and you can come out of this situation. So reducing stress is like you have, either you work on your breathing really helps, because if you see when we are very stressed, our breathing flow is, the rhythm is very different as compared to when we are relaxed. When we stress, we are breathing, very heavily and very fast, but when we are relaxed, our breathing is very low. So the best thing is that to reduce your stress is first work on your breathing. Let it go. Take a deep breath, your body will relax. Most of the time when we're stressed, we're sitting like this. Hunch shoulders and move like this. If you can't do anything else, just move your body posture. Shoulders back, relax, take a walk, leave your place. Physical activity is very important to release your stress. Please understand the importance of physical activity. So once you get up from your seat, you start walking, maybe go outside for a walk. If you can't do that, maybe at home, just a little bit, change your posture, shoulders back, just deep breathing. You will immediately feel that your nerves are relaxed. And you can only take best decisions when your nerves are relaxed. With stress mind, you can't think anything. And there are so many, if you're really serious about your mental health, there are so many, you find meditations on YouTube, a lot of information. Just sit for 5-10 minutes with yourself and nothing, just breathe, observe your breathing, that's it. And you will see you're relaxed. Now when you are relaxed, now think what is the best way to come out of your situation. Writing itself is a lot of, it's a venting tool. It will really help you. So I hope I have answered your question. There are definitely many other ways, but for now, this is a point where you can start from. Yes, can we have more questions? Yes, Ahmad Ali. Irfan. Okay, if you can unmute your mic and tell. Okay.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम।
Walaikum assalam.
मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे कि मैं अपनी एग्जांपल देता हूँ, जैसे मैं यूनिवर्सिटी और अपने बिजनेस लाइफ को एक साथ कैटर कर रहा हूँ। जैसे कि
Okay.
फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम attending my university regularly and I am doing my business, helping out my father in the business. So
Lovely.
still there are many people who say, why are you learning BBA, or why are you doing this particular business with your father? Why don't you do something on your own? So ऐसे बहुत पिन करती हैं लाइफ में, तो इन चीजों को कैटर करने का क्या तरीका है, ये पूछना चाहता हूँ।
अच्छा अहमद, आप पहले तो मुझे ये बताओ कि इररिस्पेक्टिव के कोई आपको क्या बोल रहा है, क्या कह रहा है कि बीबीए क्यों कर रहे हो, फादर के साथ बिजनेस में क्यों हो, forget about everything else. अब थोड़ी देर के लिए मुझे ये बताओ कि एज अ अहमद, what is that you really want to do in your life? आपको समझो, आप थोड़ी देर के लिए सोच लो कि आपके पास सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं, देयर इज नो वरी ऑफ मनी, जो हम लोग मेनली हम यही चीज सोचते रहते हैं, देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑफ एनी काइंड, कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है लाइफ में, और आपको ये चॉइस दी जा रही है, अहमद यू हैव यू नो ऑल द वर्ल्ड विथ यू, सो जस्ट डू व्हाटएवर यू वांट। तो क्या है ऐसा जो अहमद अपनी लाइफ में करना चाहता है, इररिस्पेक्टिव कोई क्या सोचता है, ड्रॉप एवरीथिंग।
Ma'am, basically, I like to spend time with cars. That's something passionate
Okay.
about me since childhood, and I'm doing that. And if people
अच्छा.
like say you should do LLB and you should be a lawyer or a magistrate or something like that to get more successful. I cannot debate with them because they are elders and they can say whatever they want. So still like I'm consulting with you. What should I say to them? I usually I don't say anything in front of them.
Okay, lovely, Ahmed. That's the best strategy. Trust me. So, you know, I read somewhere, it's work in silence and let your work speak. So, मैं आपको ये advice करूँगी, Ahmed, कि आपको पता है सबसे बड़ी अच्छी बात ये कि you know what you're passionate about it. That's the best thing. So, congratulations. So you have already, you know, taken that first step कि आपको पता है कि आपको क्या चाहिए. What passionate, what is still your passion की गाड़ियों के साथ काम करना. I don't know what is your father's business. But if this is something you really want to do, then find a way to do it. ये like I explained before, ये जो एक myth है ना कि एक lawyer, हम हमारे यहाँ जो ज्यादातर जो बड़े, with all due respect, उनकी एडवाइस अपने लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस पे डेफिनेटली होती है, मगर हमारा एक सोसाइटी का कल्चर, एक नॉर्म बन गया हुआ है कि एक डॉक्टर है वो बहुत ज्यादा पैसे कमाएगा, एक इंजीनियर है वो उसकी ये इनकम होगी, एक लॉयर है उसके, हम अभी तक स्टक अप हैं उन्हीं 3-4 प्रोफेशंस के अंदर जो हमारे हिसाब से इज वेल रिकग्नाइज्ड प्रोफेशन, बट वी आर लिविंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड। अगर आप पाकिस्तान से बाहर निकल के ग्लोबली देखो तो दुनिया में लोग क्या क्या नहीं कर रहे, देर आर इनटू very different and unique fields. आपको recognition किससे चाहिए? Just first decide that. आपको लोगों की recognition चाहिए, लोगों से शाबाशी चाहिए कि you are a great lawyer or someone else, but you feel so empty and hollow, there's so much hollowness inside you. Will that give you ever satisfaction in your life? So don't care about what other people are telling you. With all due respect, वो बड़े हैं अपने perspective and we respect their opinion. That is perfectly fine. We respect their opinion and it's a wonderful strategy. Don't argue with anyone. You do your work. जिस दिन आप अपने पैशन के अंदर सक्सेसफुल होंगे इन देयर आई, आपकी सक्सेस क्या है कि आप अपना काम एंजॉय कर रहे हो। आपकी सक्सेस ये नहीं आपने कितना पैसा बना लिया, दैट्स अ मटेरियल लेवल ऑफ यू नो, इट्स अ मटेरियल मेजरमेंट ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड के हमारे नजदीक वही सक्सेसफुल है जिसके पास बहुत बड़ी गाड़ी है, जिसके पास बहुत बड़ा घर है, जिसके पास बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, वो सक्सेसफुल है। जो एक नॉर्मल रेंटेड घर में रह रहा है, यार इसने क्या किया अपनी लाइफ के अंदर, but maybe you ask that person is perfectly content in his or her life. तो मेरे नजदीक मेरी सक्सेस ये है कि मैं जो काम कर रही हूँ मैं उसमें ना सिर्फ खुद के लिए बहुत अच्छा कर रही हूँ बल्कि मैं उस काम के थ्रू दूसरों की लोगों की लाइफ में भी कंट्रीब्यूट कर रही हूँ. एंड दैट्स इट. आई एम फुलफिल्ड. आई डोंट केयर इफ आई हैव अ बिग विला और आई एम लिविंग इन अ अपार्टमेंट. मुझे कोई परवाह नहीं है कि मैं BMW चला रही हूँ कि या मैं एक छोटी सी गाड़ी चला रही हूँ. व्हाट मैटर्स टू मी if I feel happy. I don't care. So same for you. आप लोग अपने कैरियर के अपनी लाइफ के उस फेज में हैं जो बहुत क्रिटिकल फेज है, बहुत क्रिटिकल फेज है. यू हैव टू टेक राइट डिसीजन एट दिस टाइम. ट्रस्ट मी. मेरे अभी कुछ दिन पहले एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे बहुत सक्सेसफुल वुमेन के साथ में बात हो रही थी. एंड यू वॉन्ट बिलीव इट, what Abdullah initially mentioned to prove myself. I was talking to a lady. She is a very successful doctor. Apart from her doctor degree, she got another 4 masters and 1 PhD in her life. And she is earning a lot of money, lot of degrees on her wall. सारी वो उसके husband ने frame करके लगाई हुई है. Apart from everything, all her education, everything what she has achieved, because there was so much pressure from her family to be someone. ये सब कुछ करने के बाद भी, and she has like fallen into perfection loop because she don't want to go wrong in any way in her life. ये सब कुछ करने के बाद भी she is feeling so unfulfilled in her life, and she said, no, I'm done with this craving of proving myself. I'm done with this. So what happened? She got all those degrees. She has beaten everyone in her family. No one is that highly qualified. She's earning very good amount of money, but she is not fulfilled. And that's the irony of our life, that we spend so much time and energy of proving to others that who we are, and we are not doing anything for ourselves, for our happiness, for our contentment. She did four master's degree, 1 PhD, and she's a doctor, and she's unhappy. So understand, these material things, when people tell you, do this, you will earn good money, you will have your name and fame. As our soul is not craving for name and fame, our soul craves for a purpose in life. So whatever career you create in your life, it has to be in sync with your life purpose, why you're here. I talk about myself. I did MBA. I went to 16 years of banking career, and I'm thankful for all the experience. I learned a lot. But my sole purpose, when I recognized, was to do coaching for people and help them to think better, feel better, and live a better life. When I found my purpose, I started building my career on my purpose, and that gives me tremendous amount of happiness and fulfillment. And I don't care whether sometimes I earn out of it, sometimes I don't earn out of it, doesn't matter to me. And people still do judge me. They said, oh, 16 years of corporate career, why you quit? And trust me, I was earning a very good amount of money, very good lifestyle. And I quit everything because that never gave me happiness and fulfillment. So Irfan, follow your heart. If you love doing car business, please go ahead. You don't have to argue with anyone. आप अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओ, आपको क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, आपको ये बिजनेस करना है, उसके लिए आपको ABCD क्या चीजें करनी है. माइंडसेट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. उस चीज के बारे में पॉजिटिव बोलना भी है, सोचना भी है, उसके बारे में पॉजिटिव एक्शंस लेने भी हैं. चैलेंजेस आएंगे, बट डोंट स्टॉप डूइंग इट. एंड देयर विल बी अ टाइम कि सारे लोग जब ये आपको एडवाइसेस दे रहे हैं कि लॉयर बन जाओ, इंजीनियर बन जाओ, they will praise you one day, but don't seek for their validation. Seek for your inner validation. That is very important. Okay, let's move forward. Thank you, Irfan. Who else? Irfan ka hath abhi tak utha. No more questions? Mehreen. Yes, Mehreen. Mehreen, you have to unmute your mic.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
मैम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि व्हाट इफ जैसे आपने सारी बताई बातें कि आप अपने ऊपर फोकस करो एंड अपने गोल्स सेट करो या इस तरह की कोई भी चीज़ है, व्हाट इफ आप डिसाइड ही नहीं कर पा रहे हो और आपकी एज कंपैरेटिवली बहुत लोगों से आपके हिसाब से ज़्यादा हो गई है कि आपको कुछ कमाना चाहिए, कुछ करना चाहिए अपने लिए या फिर फैमिली के लिए, किसी के लिए भी। व्हाट इफ आपको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है कि आपने करना क्या है एंड आपको पता ही नहीं कि वेयर टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम, तो उस
Okay.
कंफ्यूजन में क्या किया जाए?
तो आप क्या कर रही हो अभी मेरी? In what situation you are? If you want, if you would like to share.
मैम आई एम 24 years old एंड मैं मीडिया स्टूडेंट हूँ एंड मैंने ऑलरेडी अपनी स्टडीज बहुत डिले कर दी थी फॉर सम पर्सनल रीजंस, तो अभी मैं सिर्फ स्टडीज कर रही हूँ, बट एट द सेम टाइम मुझे काइंड ऑफ एक फैमिली की तरफ से प्रेशर तो नहीं कहेंगे, बट एक चीज़ फील होती है कि अब मैं इस एज में हूँ कि मुझे कुछ अर्न करना चाहिए या फिर मुझे अपने लिए ही कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए कि मैं इंडिपेंडेंट फील करूं, पर उसके लिए मुझे
Okay.
कोई सही चीज समझ नहीं आ रही कि मैं कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूं, क्योंकि मेरे पास ऐसी कोई स्किल्स मुझे नहीं लगता कि हैं या फिर मेरी स्टडीज कंप्लीट नहीं हुई है, तो मुझे नहीं पता, मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज हूँ इस टाइम पे कि मैं कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूं।
Okay. मेरी तो ये जो आप मीडिया की स्टडीज कर रही हो, do you really enjoy it? This is something you really want to do it, or you just for the sake of it that you want a degree you're doing it?
No, आई एम एंजॉयिंग इट, बट थिंग इज कि मैं चाह रही हूँ कि फ्यूचर में मुझे इसके लिए कोई एक स्कोप हो या एक मिल जाए कोई चीज़ कि इसको करके मुझे कोई फायदा होगा, या फिर मैं एटलीस्ट कहीं तो एडजस्ट हो जाऊंगी कि जहाँ पे मैं इंडिपेंडेंट होने के लिए कुछ तो कर पाऊँ, कुछ कमा पाऊँ, कुछ कर पाऊँ, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा कुछ दिखता नहीं है। और फिर सेम वही प्रेशर फील होता है फैमिली से, और अपना खुद का भी प्रेशर फील होता है कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ और मुझसे छोटे छोटे बच्चे जो हैं वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ में।
Okay, thanks, Marine. That's a wonderful question you've asked me. दो तीन चीजें जो मैं आपके क्वेश्चन में समझी हूँ मेरीन, एक तो पहली कहीं ना कहीं आपके माइंड में एज रिस्ट्रिक्शन है कि इस एज में ये चीज हो जानी चाहिए, ठीक है, और ये एज मैंने क्रॉस कर ली है और अब पता नहीं मैं लेट हो गई हूँ अपनी लाइफ के अंदर, मेरे से छोटे लोग आगे जा रहे हैं, सो दैट इज अनदर थिंग वेयर यू आर डूइंग योर कंपैरिजंस विद अदर्स एंड यू वांट योर ओन आइडेंटिटी। तो जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग, पहली बात तो ये कि हमारा इवन दो कि हम अनकॉन्शियसली, एंड इट्स अ ह्यूमन नेचर, देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद दैट, अनकॉन्शियसली हम लोग कंपेयर करते हैं। बाज़ दफा हम खुद अपने आप को दूसरों के साथ कंपेयर कर रहे होते हैं, बाज़ दफा हमारी फैमिली में से लोग हमें हमारे कंपैरिजन ड्रॉ कर रहे होते हैं दूसरों के साथ में, एंड वी फील सो मच प्रेशर कि हमें उसका जैसा बनना है, एंड दीज आर द मेयर डिस्ट्रैक्शंस इन योर लाइफ। somewhere you have picked up this belief कि इस एज तक ये चीज हो जानी चाहिए वरना इस एज के बाद ये नहीं हो सकता, so that's another belief system you're carrying on with yourself. So please understand one thing, there is no age for anything, even though हम जिस सोसाइटी में रह रहे हैं वहां पे सोशल प्रेशर होता है, इस एज तक मास्टर्स हो जाना चाहिए, इस एज तक शादी हो जानी चाहिए, इस एज तक बच्चे हो जानी चाहिए, इस एज तक ये हो जाना चाहिए, एंड sometimes we think oh I'm too old to do it. Let me tell you, I switched my age of 40. मैंने अपना करियर at the age of 40 I quit. People told me take coaching as a hobby, do it a side hustle, this is not for you, this is your career, you have spent so much time here. So understand one thing, first of all life में कुछ भी करने के लिए age, when we tell ourselves, are telling our mind कि हमारी age ज्यादा हो रही है, that's a mere excuse and pressure we are putting on ourselves, क्योंकि अब मेरी इतनी एज हो गई है तो शायद मैं कुछ ना अपनी लाइफ में कर सकूं, या मैं बहुत लेट हो गई हूँ. So that's a mere belief which you have to disregard this belief. There is nothing called as age constraint कि इस एज के बाद आप ये नहीं कर सकते हो. और जब हम कंपैरिजन करते हैं ना, उस मोमेंट में एक चीज सोचनी है आपने, हर इंसान यहाँ पे अपना एक लाइफ पाथ, अपनी एक लाइफ स्टोरी लेके पैदा हुआ है. हर इंसान को अल्लाह ताला ने एक बिगर फ्रेम ऑफ लाइफ स्टोरी दी है जिसके अंदर वो ऑपरेट करता है और जिसके अंदर अल्लाह ने उसको चॉइसेस दी हैं कि ये कर लो ये कर लो, मगर उसका बिगर फ्रेम वही रहेगा वो जो अपना एक लाइफ जर्नी लेके आया है. हम सब अपनी एक जर्नी लेकर इस दुनिया में आए हैं, और जब हम खुद अपनी जर्नी को अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करते हैं तो हम कंपैरिजन करते हैं दूसरे लोगों के साथ में, उनकी जर्नी कैसी जा रही है. ऐसे भी लोग हैं जिनको बहुत सक्सेस 20 साल की एज में मिल गई, और ऐसे भी लोग हैं जिनको सक्सेस 60 इयर्स की ओल्ड में जाके मिली है। तो उसमें देयर इज नथिंग राइट और रॉन्ग कि वो मेरे से ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट था कि उसने कर लिया और मुझे 40 साल लगे एक चीज करने में। नो, दिस इज योर जर्नी। अगर आपकी लाइफ में एक चीज किसी भी वजह से आपकी नजर में डिले हुई, अल्लाह की नजर में नहीं हुई है, बिकॉज दैट्स योर स्टोरी, वो ब्रेक आना था, फिर आपको कंटिन्यू करना था। तो देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड एज डिले इन लाइफ, दिस इज इट्स सपोज्ड टू हैपन लाइक दिस ओनली। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, stop thinking about your age barrier. There is no age barrier. ठीक है, ये आपका एक सेल्फ परसेप्शन है, सेल्फ इमेज है। 24 is such a young age. I wonder मेरी 40 की एज में अपना करियर चेंज कर लिया। So
मैम
come out of
द थिंग इज, मैं कभी कभी खुद फील करती हूँ कि जैसे छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है ना, मुझे अपने एक्सपेंस के लिए कोई चीज चाहिए होती है, मुझे खुद फील होता है कि यार मैंने अपने लिए ये चीज नहीं सोची थी। मैं अपने आप को बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडिविजुअल समझती हूँ, एंड मुझे अपने लिए खुद कुछ करना है, भले थोड़ा सा कुछ करना है, लेकिन अपना। तो वो चीज मेरे दिमाग में, ये चीजें हैं जो आप बता रही हैं, कंपैरिजन नहीं करना, ये वो। बट द थिंग इज, कभी कभी बंदा भूल जाता है और उस चीज को याद, और टाइम पे याद नहीं आती ये चीजें। तो मैं एक थॉट चाह रही हूँ कि आप मुझे बता दें, जो मैं ऐसा जब भी फील करूँ तो मैं अपने आप को याद दिला दूँ।
आपको सबसे पहले मेरी अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश है, देयर आर सर्टेन बिलीव्स व्हिच यू आर वर्किंग ऑन, डेफिनेटली दैट नीड्स मोर टाइम टू डिग इन, टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप जो सोच रही हो, क्यों सोच रही हो, ये सारी बिलीफ, ये सारी सोचें कहाँ से आ रही हैं। मगर फॉर नाउ टू स्टार्ट विद, अंडरस्टैंड यू गॉट योर ओन लाइफ जर्नी। और अगर आप फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट होना चाहते हो तो पहली बात तो आपको लाइफ में थोड़ा पेशेंट होना पड़ेगा। हमारे यहाँ सबसे ज्यादा जो हमारे यूथ के साथ या हमारे खुद के साथ बीइंग ए ह्यूमन बीइंग, हमारा प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम चाहते हैं जल्दी हो जाए हर चीज। नो डाउट कि हम सब फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट होना, ये बहुत अच्छी सोच है। आई रियली अप्रिशिएट इट कि आप इस तरह से सोचते हो। बट हैव सम पेशेंस एंड हैव सम स्ट्रेटजी इन योर लाइफ। एंड उस स्ट्रेटजी की, वो कहते हैं 80% आपका इनर है, 20% आपकी आउटर स्ट्रेटजी है। तो 80% जो आप खुद के बारे में बिलीव करती हैं, जो आपके मेंटल ब्लॉक्स हैं, वो आपको आगे मूव ऑन नहीं होने दे रहे हैं। आपका 20% आउटर एक्शन होगा और आपको रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे। डजंट मैटर कि आपने अभी अपना एजुकेशन कंप्लीट नहीं की है एंड यू वांट टू स्टार्ट अर्न, देयर यू कैन फाइंड मेनी वेज टू डू दैट। बट उससे पहले आपको अपने बिलीफ सिस्टम में, सेल्फ परसेप्शंस पे काम करना पड़ेगा। तो पहली बात आप ये समझो कि ये आपकी लाइफ जर्नी है, आपने इसको दूसरों की लाइफ जर्नी के साथ कंपेयर नहीं करना है। सो जस्ट बी कंटेंट वेयर यू आर। हम जब कंटेंट नहीं होते हैं जहाँ पे हम जिंदगी में होते हैं, दैट क्रिएट्स अ रेस्टलेसनेस इन अस। और एक रेस्टलेस माइंड अपने लिए बेहतर नहीं सोच सकता। तो पहले तो एक्सेप्टेंस होनी चाहिए कि मैं जिस एज में भी हूँ, मैं जहाँ पे भी हूँ, I was meant to be here and I'm thankful for it. So be thankful where you are. Be thankful even at the age of 24 you're studying. There are so many people outside जिनको एजुकेशन ही नहीं मिली है and they crave for education. उनके पास ये फैसिलिटीज ही नहीं है। हम अपनी लाइफ में ग्रेटिट्यूड नहीं लेकर आते हैं। हम जब कंपैरिजन करते हैं तो वो इनडायरेक्टली हमें ये शो कर रहा होता है कि हम जहाँ हैं वहाँ हम खुश नहीं है, हम इसलिए कंपैरिजन कर रहे हैं। तो पहले तो आप जहां पर हो उसको एक्सेप्ट करो विद थैंकफुलनेस कि यार अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, एट दिस एज आई एम स्टडीइंग, आई एम हियर एंड इंशाल्लाह आई विल अर्न आउट ऑफ इट। नो वरीज, इट्स जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम। तो उसके लिए पहले तो कंटेनमेंट होनी चाहिए, एक्सेप्टेंस होनी चाहिए आप जहां पे खड़े हो जिंदगी के अंदर। तो जब भी आप कंपेयर करो, एक ही बात सोचना कि ये उनकी जर्नी है, ये मेरी जर्नी है, और मैं अपनी जर्नी को ओन करती हूँ। ओन योर लाइफ, ओन योर एक्शंस। जब हम अपने एक्शंस को ओन नहीं करते हैं तब हम कंपैरिजंस ड्रॉ करते हैं। सो ओन योर लाइफ वेयर यू आर इज परफेक्टली फाइन वेयर यू आर। आपके पास बहुत टाइम है। अगर आप ये सोचने की बजाय कि कोई क्या कर रहा है या मेरी एज बढ़ रही है, इन सारे बिलीफ सिस्टम को एक तरफ फेंक के सिर्फ ये सोचो, हियर आई एम इन माई लाइफ, हियर आई एम स्टैंडिंग, और मुझे यहाँ ए से बी जाना है। क्या आपके पास वो फ्यूचर विजन है कि मुझे बी कहाँ पर है मेरा पॉइंट? पहले तो वो क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए, वो बी कहाँ है जहाँ मुझे जाना है, जहाँ मुझे पहुंचना है। अब जहाँ मुझे पहुंचना है उसके लिए मुझे क्या करने की जरूरत है, मुझे क्या सोचने की, मुझे क्या बोलने की जरूरत है, फिर मुझे क्या एक्शन लेने के लिए जरूरत है। 80% आपको पहले अपने अंदर काम करना है। 20% आपको आउटर काम करना है, जो आप स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओगे, एक्शन प्लान बनाओगे। गोल सेटिंग बहुत सारे लोग कर लेते हैं, मगर वो गोल सेटिंग बाज़ दफा वो इसलिए काम नहीं कर पाते हैं क्योंकि वो गोल शायद उनके होते ही नहीं है। मे बी दे डोंट रिलेट टू इट, there is something else inside them which is blocking them, stopping them, or they believe in something else. तो आउटर गोल सेटिंग का कोई फायदा नहीं है अगर आपको अंदर ही नहीं पता क्या चल रहा है। So sit alone, reflect, breathe, write down what is that you really want in your life, not from someone else lens कि कोई मुझे कैसे देखना चाहता है या कोई क्या कर रहा है। वो सारे लेंस फेंक दो, अपने लेंस से देखो मुझे क्या करना है, where I am today and where I want to go and what I can do about it, and और जो भी मुझे एक्शंस लेने हैं उन एक्शंस के लिए मुझे सोचना क्या है, मेरा थॉट प्रोसेस क्या होना चाहिए। क्या मैं एक ऑब्स्टेकल्स के बारे में सोच रही हूँ या मैं अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में सोच रही हूँ, क्या मैं अपने उस बात के बारे में पॉजिटिवली बात कर रही हूँ या मैं नेगेटिवली बात कर रही हूँ, मेरे इमोशंस क्या है, हाउ डू आई फील अबाउट इट। फीलिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। If I feel negative about my situation, it will only create negativity for me. आप कमाओगे भी, आप सब कुछ करोगे। I can very well relate to it. I have been in my life in that space and place where I really wanted to be financially independent. बस मुझे अर्न करना है जल्दी 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 जल्दी, मगर जल्दी जल्दी कुछ नहीं होता लाइफ के अंदर। हर चीज को एक टाइम लगता है। Have patience. आपकी सारी डिजायर्स पूरी होंगी। You're such a young girl, just 24 years old. आपको स्ट्रैटेजी चाहिए, सबसे पहले माइंडसेट चाहिए, एक बेहतर इमोशनल फीलिंग चाहिए, and then it will happen. I hope that will, Marine, help you. Otherwise, maybe after the session, you can have my contact details from Maheen, and we can, you want to talk more about, we can do that.
Yes. Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
That
Just
really helps.
no, not a thank you, Marine. So Maheen, just to be mindful all the time, so is it like you want to continue with the session or you want to close it?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Maheen, are you there?
Yes.
Not Maheen, Maheen.
Okay.
WomenAscension, Maheen Amjad, Haziro. Okay, till Maheen get back to us. Let's talk then. ठीक है जी, और क्या क्वेश्चंस है आपके? Okay, okay, I just want to know, okay, there is Maheen Baloch have a question: how to overcome overthinking and negative thoughts and trying to focus but can't focus on anything. How to focus if there are many things going on in your mind? Yes, thank you for the question. So just to be mindful of the time, I will just take this last question, and I understand all of you may be having many questions. Maybe we can have another session. So you asked me how to get control of your negative thoughts and how to focus. We are so much in our head. That's why we are overthinker. We keep thinking and thinking about things, but we don't just step out of our head and just relax, because we haven't learned in life how to relax. There are many ways. First of all, you need to relax yourself to come out of your head, to focus, and what is more important to you in life. So understand there are very important components when you talk about your mental health. First of all, the environment you're living in. That's very important. The environment you're living in. How healthy is that environment where you're living in? How do you feel there? Secondly, is that making you restless? Secondly, how much you're taking care of your physical health? What you eat, that is also very important. Do you do some kind of physical activity to do exercise? If you want clarity in your mind, give yourself a break from everything else, what is happening in your life. Either you go to gym, go for a walk in the nature, or I don't know in Karachi, so if you have any parks, you can go there for a walk and just relax. Because when we do some kind of physical activity, whether you're doing some kind of yoga, exercise at home, or you go out for a walk, that really helps you to clear your mind and relax your mind. तो अंडरस्टैंड करें कि जैसे हमारा मेंटल हेल्थ हमारी फिजिकल हेल्थ को अफेक्ट करती है, ऐसे ही हमारी फिजिकल हेल्थ भी हमारी मेंटल हेल्थ को अफेक्ट करती है. जब हम बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस होते हैं तो हमें अननेसेसरी बॉडी में पेन्स होती है, वी फील एग्जॉस्टेड, वी फील टायर्ड. दिस इज अ साइन ऑफ ओवर थिंकिंग. We are just here. So somewhere from here, we have to move here to our body. And how do you do that? First of all, give yourself a break to do some kind of physical activity. ताकि आपके muscles relax हो. And this science has proven कि जब आप एक physical activity होती है, वो आपके ब्रेन को चेंज करती है कि जिससे आपकी बॉडी में ऐसे हार्मोन्स पैदा होते हैं कि जो आपके नर्व्स को, आपके मसल्स को रिलैक्स करती है. सबसे पहले हमें ये सीखना है कि हमने रिलैक्स कैसे करना है. अगर हमें रिलैक्स करना नहीं सीखेंगे तो हम हमेशा अपने यहाँ पे ही स्ट्रगल करते रहेंगे. आप क्या खा रहे हैं, क्या आपकी बॉडी को इनफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिल रहे हैं? So your physical health is equally important like your mental health. Everything is very connected. फिर आप जिस एनवायरनमेंट में रह रहे हैं, हाउ हेल्दी इज दैट एनवायरनमेंट. फिर आप कि जो लोग आपके मतलब आपकी कम्युनिटी में हैं, जो आपके दोस्त हैं, जो जिनके साथ आप उठते बैठते हो, वो आपकी थिंकिंग पे बहुत अफेक्ट करते हैं. आपकी कम्युनिटी क्या है, आपकी कंपनी क्या है, आप किसके साथ उठ रहे हो, बैठ रहे हो, कौन है आपके दोस्त. आर दे रियली पुलिंग अप योर एनर्जी और दे आर जस्ट ड्राउनिंग योर एनर्जी. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. क्योंकि जब हम इतनी ज्यादा ओवर थिंकिंग में रहते हैं तो इसका मतलब है कि हमें एक रिलैक्स जब पॉज नहीं मिल रहा लाइफ के अंदर. अगर आप अपने स्ट्रेस माइंड से निकलना चाहते हैं, अपने दिमाग से निकलना चाहते हैं, तो थोड़ा अपनी बॉडी में भी आए, अपने आप को फिजिकल एक्टिविटी दें. ऐसे लोगों के साथ मत उठे बैठे जो हर टाइम वाइनिंग एंड नेगेटिव थिंग. इवन न्यूज आप अपने लिए डिसाइड करें आपको कितनी देर न्यूज देखनी. इफ यू रियली वॉच न्यूज, बिकॉज ऑल यू गेट इज अ नेगेटिविटी. तो नेगेटिव थॉट्स को कंट्रोल करने के लिए पहले आपको नेगेटिव लोगों के साथ अपने आप को टॉक्सिक लोगों से कट ऑफ करना पड़ेगा, टॉक्सिक इंफॉर्मेशन से कट ऑफ करना पड़ेगा, नेगेटिव इंफॉर्मेशन से कट ऑफ करना पड़ेगा. अपने आपको ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स वाइजली चूज करने पड़ेंगे, किन के साथ आपको बैठना है, किन के साथ आपको बात करनी है. हु इज द मोस्ट रिलायबल पर्सन इन योर लाइफ कि जिसपे आप कुछ ट्रस्ट लेवल ऑफ ट्रस्ट कर सकते हो, जिससे अपनी बात शेयर कर सकते हो, जो आपकी एनर्जी को हाई कर सकता है. जो लोग आपकी एनर्जी को डाउन करते हैं, प्लीज अवॉइड देम, स्टॉप डिस्कसिंग योर थिंग्स विद देम. आप जिस एनवायरनमेंट में रह रहे हो वो बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ये है कि क्या आप लाइफ में कुछ ऐसा मीनिंगफुल कर रहे हो कि जिससे किसी की लाइफ बेहतर हो रही है. क्योंकि ये एक सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल मिलता है जब आप कंट्रीब्यूट करते हो. समटाइम्स टू डी स्ट्रेस योरसेल्फ, volunteer for some work which is really purposeful and meaningful. Do some meaningful activity in your life कि जो आपको सेंस ऑफ पर्पस दे लाइफ में. कितना वॉलंटियर काम होता है, पता नहीं, बच्चों के साथ में, बूढ़े लोगों के साथ में, ओल्ड हाउसेस में, somewhere where you just go and talk to people, make them feel happy, you will feel happy. Create peace in others' life. ये सारी चीजें जब आप करते हो, then come back home, अपने साथ बैठो, सोचो मेरी लाइफ में मुझे क्या चीज बॉदर कर रही है, क्या वो रियली वर्थ है जो बॉदर कर रही है, क्या मुझे वाकई इस पे इतना टाइम एंड एनर्जी लगाना चाहिए. हम लोग अपने दिमाग में तब तक रहते हैं तब तक हम अपनी सोचों को बाहर नहीं निकालते. सो बेस्ट वे इज राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग व्हाट यू फील एंड देन सी कि क्या इसमें क्या वर्थ है जिसपे मुझे अटेंशन देनी है. व्हाट इज मेकिंग डिफरेंस इन माय लाइफ पॉजिटिवली, व्हाट शुड आई बी परस्यूइंग, एंड थ्रो रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स. So there is many ways you can work on yourself, but it's very important to understand one thing before I wrap it up. हर चीज आपके साथ है. There is nothing outside. आपकी सोचें, आपकी बातें, आपके एक्शंस आपका एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करते हैं. अगर आप किसी ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में रहते हैं कि जहाँ पे आपको वो सपोर्ट नहीं मिल रही है, then plan for that also, that eventually one day you will be out of that environment and you will create your own environment. हर टाइम अपने अंदर से आप जवाब ढूंढो कि क्या चीज है जो मुझे बॉदर कर रही है. आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के पास सारे आंसर्स हैं, बट बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपनी लाइफ में कोई फिजिकल एक्टिविटी लाएं, कोई मीनिंगफुल काम करें, ताकि आप थोड़ा सा अपने आप को रिलैक्स करें. चाहे वो मेडिटेट करें, चाहे वो सिर्फ डीप ब्रीथिंग करें. और फिर अपने आप से पूछें कि क्या है जो मुझे करना है. And if you need someone help, so please don't feel shy about it. कि लोग मेरे बारे में, एक स्टिग्मा है हमारे ऊपर मेंटल हेल्थ का, कि अगर कोई डॉक्टर के पास जा रहा है परफेक्टली फाइन, अगर कोई साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जा रहा है तो हम कहते हैं यार ये क्यों जा रहा है, इसको कोई नफसियाती मसाइल है, ये थेरेपी ले रहा है, ये काउंसलिंग ले रहा है, तो इसका मतलब इसका कुछ, देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग विद इट पर्सन. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग विद इट. हम अपने फिजिकल पेन के लिए हेल्प लेते हैं, मगर इमोशनल पेन के लिए हम हेल्प क्यों नहीं लेते? सो डोंट थिंक कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में अगर मैंने काउंसलिंग ली, थेरेपी ली, कोचिंग ली, या मैं किसी भी प्रोफेशनल के पास जाके मैं अपनी इमोशनल पेन को अगर मैं एड्रेस कर रही हूँ, तो उसमें लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे? डोंट, I don't want to use that word. Don't, don't be bothered about that. Just think for yourself first. And thinking about your emotional health, your mental health is not being selfish. It's what you call a self-love. अल्लाह ने इंसान को कहीं पे भी नहीं कहा कि वो अपनी जान पे जुल्म करे. अल्लाह ने आपको इतनी पावर दी है, इतना पोटेंशियल दिया है, लेकिन मुझे पता है कि हमारे जो वर्ल्ड चैलेंजेस है उसमें हम लॉस्ट हो जाते हैं. आई वाज लॉस्ट फॉर सो मेनी इयर्स इन माय लाइफ, लेकिन मैंने फिर हेल्प ली. मेरे मेंटोर्स थे जिनके साथ मैंने काम किया, लाइफ में मैंने क्लैरिटी हासिल की, और उसके थ्रू ही मैंने सीखा कि मुझे क्या चाहिए अपनी लाइफ में और मैं कैसे उसको अचीव कर सकती हूँ, जिसमें मैंने लोगों को बारे में सोचना छोड़ दिया था. सो आप लोग भी जहाँ पे आपको फील हो कोई ऐसे मेंटोर्स आपके अराउंड, प्लीज डू टेक देयर हेल्प. एंड एज फार एज माई सेल्फ इज कंसर्न, वुमेन एसेंशियल इज कंसर्न, हम लोग यहाँ पर हमने ये पूरा इनिशिएटिव इसलिए लिया है कि हम आप लोगों को हेल्प कर सकें. So by any way, by any means, if we can help you to get more clarity in your life and to set your real life purpose goals, we are here to help you. So I think we have overflowed a little bit from our scheduled time. So thank you so much, everyone. In case if you want, all of you want to reach me out through email or messages, so you can take my contact details from Maheen. I'm here to help you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And this session is psychology class. That's my passion. And trust me, it's not about how many degrees you take, and it's not about that. It's about or what learning you take. What is important is the knowledge you gain. So gain knowledge, whatever you're doing in your life. So don't be bothered about the titles and degrees and I have to take this degree to show my authentication. No, you don't have to. It should be your genuine interest in any topic or any passion you want to pursue. Gain knowledge and spread it, share with everyone. So I know there's a lot more things to discuss, but it was really good. And thank you everyone for joining and listening to me and raising your concerns and questions. I'm always here. Yes, take everyone a deep breath. I'm here to support you, help you anytime. You can reach me out. So yes, thank you so much for all of your nice words. Thank you. So Maheen or from WomenAscension, anyone would like to add to close the session?
Thank you so much, ma'am Asma, and all the participants for joining our session.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Inshallah, we'll catch up again. All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.